Hello everyone. Welcome to today's tutorial. Today I'm making showing us how to make 50 ml. Sorry, how to make a box for 50 ml bottle, a glitter box. This is material I'll be making use of today. So this is the outside and this is the inside. Remember this particular paper. So what we'll be needing is our cardstock, our glitter dust, our double-sided tape, top bond, and our brush. That's what we'll be needing today. I'm contemplating that this is the outside, this is where the glitters will be. Should I do the glitters? Should I put the glitters here, or I should put it here? If it's here, then this one will be the inside. But if the glitters should be here, then this will be the inside. Let's not just lose on all the design. So let me make this to be the inside. So when you put the inside, it looks fine also. So we'll put our glitters here. For now, we don't need our scoreboard, so I'll set it aside. We'll be needing it later. So the first thing that we'll do is to bring in our double-sided tape and cover all the spaces, because the double-sided tape is what is going to hold our glitter dust. Yes, so this is how I do it. I will not do everything on camera. I'll only show you how I achieve this. Just briefly, I'll trim off the excess and also trim this excess off here. That's the first one. The reason why this is not straight is because when I was using my hand to cut it, it's of course it's hand now, so you are not guaranteed of getting a straight cut. Not natural human error. So that is the first part. And then the next one is to continue lining my double-sided tape to the side, making sure that it's lying down right beside the first tape rather. Then we cut this off. Now you can see this side, it's not showing because it is straight. When I cut it off here, it was straight and then it was straight. So I use the paper as a guide to cut the excess. So let me do the remaining off camera and I'll get back to at that point to save time. Alright, so here it is, all done. Now let me show you what I did. When I got to this part, this size was too small, so I used 1/2 inch or double-sided tape and I still had a little space left, so I had to start gluing little by little till I covered all. So now this part we are going to put this part into consideration. This is going to be the flap that will hold our piece, which is 4/8 of an inch. So to enter this side like this. So let's take note of this side especially. Okay, all right, so this is it. And then after double-sided tape, you crease properly to remove any bubble. So I've already done that. The next thing to do is to peel off. Please let me set all these ones away for now because we need a large space. And also, before you start applying your glitter dust, clean everywhere of any dirt or any dust so that your glitter dust doesn't get dirty, because we are going to be using a whole lot of glitter dust. By the end of the day, it's very small that will stick to our cardstock. So okay, all right, all clean. You can see where my double-sided where my glitter dust is, but the quantity we use be very small. I don't even know that I used anything from here. So next thing that we'll do is to peel off. I will do I like to do them in two stages. The first two parts, so I can have somewhere to hold here while I'm pouring my glitters to control it. If you peel off, you can peel off at once, whatever works for you. But this is what works for me. This is me peeling off the backing tape or the double-sided tape, and then just pour like that. C'est fini. That is it. It is as simple as that. Then you tap properly. See this excess hair? Use your brush to wipe it off, and also wipe off from this side where you pour the double-sided tape. Any excess that may be there, don't worry, it won't come off. It's only the excess ones that didn't find a place to stay that will dust off. And dust it properly. Use a soft brush, please, because if you use a hard brush, I don't know, it may peel it off, I don't know. But for now, just dust this off. And then now you see I can easily hold this without my hand sticking to it. You can see, right? I can easily hold it, my hand is not sticking to the double-sided tape. Some few glitters are still sticking to my hand, but it's fine. We are going to cover it with our top bond. So the next thing is to peel off this other side. So I'll do this other side off camera, and I'll get back to you at that point. All right, welcome back. So this is it, all done. But if you shake it, you can see glitters will still be coming out. Now to prevent that, that is why we need top bond. If not, if you leave it like that, glitters will be shaking everywhere, and after some time the whole glitters will fall off, and then you start seeing the paper directly. So this is what I'm using, my top bond, and the same brush. Oh, it's liquidy, but not very, it's still very thick. Normally I'm supposed to dilute it, I'm supposed to pour it somewhere and dilute, but to save time, let me just go ahead and use it like that. So now I'm using this my heat resistant paper because it's easy to wash, so I can easily clean. You can see the glue touch instead of it touching my cutting mat, just to protect my cutting mat. So I can easily wash this heat resistant mat like that. Just don't worry, as I'm applying the glue, don't be scared of, oh, maybe the glitters will come off or something. No, it will not. Just make sure that you spread it very well all over the cardstock. Make sure you spread it very well. Make sure it's well covered. And it's preferable you do this in the morning, or you apply it overnight and leave it, then you continue your box when it is already dried. Yes, you can see the whites, it's looking whitish and all. Don't worry, when it is dried you won't even see the top bond at all. Don't worry, I will. So what will happen is that I'm going to put this in the sun on a flat surface, so I like to dry quickly. So I will do that, and then I will get back to you at that point. All right, so this is it, dried and ready to use. You see, no glitter is falling anywhere. So this is what, now we have our cardstock ready for use, our glitter cardstock ready to use. So now the box we are making is the first type of, obviously this is not the inside, so remember we score on the inside, don't mind this part. Okay, this will be the bottom part, this will be the top part. So scoring like this. So I'm going, this is 8 by 8 and 2/8 of an inch by 8 and 2/8 of an inch. So I'm going to score at 4/8 of an inch, 2 and 1/8, 6 and 1/8, and 7 and 6/8. Okay, this is now the top. Okay, all right, so then I'll turn and then score at 4/8, 2 and 1/8, 4 and 3/8, 6 inches, is that correct? And is that correct? 1, 2, this is the flap that will go in the side, the top, the flap. Yeah, that is it. Sorry, I thought I missed it. I did not miss it. I got it correct. Okay, all right. So now I'm bringing in my roller, my cutting tools. So what I'm going to move, remember this box, the first type of 50 ml box is exactly what we are repeating, just that it is the glittered part. So I'm going to, what I'll do is that I'm supposed to cut from outside, but the score lines are not so visible enough for me. So what I'll do is I will fold on all the score lines without creasing. Fold on all the score lines. Fold. Just to make the fold lines visible for me to cut from outside. Okay, so this is it. So now the first thing we have to remove is this 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I'm going to remove now. So I'll do that off camera and I'll get back to you at that point. All right, so this is it. So remember what I did, that this flap will go in like this and then this will meet it, right? Remember, right? So now the top, the first time we did it, we made this one to be the top that will come this way. Now I want to do it the other way. So this, I want to make this to be the lid that will go back, so I open from the back. Okay, so now I'm going to be moving this one and leaving this. Removing the score line with it. Okay, so this is going back. Now we'll remove these 2 score lines. Like that. And like that. Then remove from the base. Okay. Alright, so we have our box going like this. This will come and then this will go in at the back. Now looking at this one is, we need to remove this flap because it doesn't make sense. So remember, right, exactly same we did the other 50 ml box. That's the type 1. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I'm sweating so much this morning. God. Okay. Alright, so this is it. So we have our box going like this, and then this will go in, and this will go in. So of course, so I'll need my punch to punch these two corners. Let me get it in. Alright, so here we are. So I'll just fold this in and slide this in very well and punch. Repeat the same thing. Punch. That is it. Alright, so and our finger hole. Yes, don't forget the finger hole should be put before assembling the box. So I'll center it like that, and let me make it a bit bigger. Okay. Okay, this is the back where the journey needs to go in like this, and this come in this way. Okay, so now let us look at the base. Since this is the top that is going like this, the base, should it come like this or it should go like this? Let's make both of them to go in the same direction. So this will be the lid for the base. So I'm removing this, including the skull line. Okay, then obviously we are almost done with our box. Remove the skull line and the second part. Okay. Cut this off. Cut this off. Oops. Okay. All right. And of course, these flaps, we don't need them. Now, for glitter box like this, we cannot use our double-sided tape because the glitters, it's rough, it's not smooth, so double-sided tape cannot stay on it. So in this case, I will be introducing you to my hot glue gun. That is what you use. Or in case you don't have hot glue gun, let's use our uhu. This one, you can easily get it, right? You can easily get the uhu. You can easily get the uhu gum. So but to use this, you have to be very, very careful. Apply on the outside of your. I don't press this. I don't know why the thing is looking press, but I usually don't press it. I just allow it to seep out like that, and then that's the best way to control uhu for this project. Allow it to seep out on its own. Like that. Like that. Okay, it's well covered. Then you turn it upside down. That is it. That's how to control it. So, and then you cover and keep. That's how I discovered how to control my uhu. If not, hey, this thing is not easy and it takes time to dry. So I will leave it out for some time and then allow it to dry up a little. Or you can just blow air on it now. Oh, okay, yeah, it's getting dried. Okay, all right, so just fold not the flower but the second one down and then bring this to meet it, lining it up with where the uhu started, like that, then lie it flat. Now to crease this, please don't use your normal this thing. If you can use tin milk, it's better, because creasing glitters is what spoiled this my bone folder. It's like a file, like for filing. You can use this to file your knife. Yes. So, but this one, I'm planning to throw it when it's any time from now, so I can use it. So just crease. It will not get dried immediately. Just give it time. But then make sure you remove any excess that is oozing out, like this part now that is oozing out. So just leave it and allow it to dry. Okay, I didn't punch this part. The reason is that this is the base. If I should punch this part, it will be coming out kind of, so I don't need that. So now just fold this and then find a way, just tuck it in, that way it will stay. So now this is the base, no finger punch, no finger hole, and this is your bottle. Oh, okay, the excess this thing, you can see the inside. Now you can see the inside, see the excess uhu that is oozing out. Please be careful when you are doing your own, so this doesn't happen. Okay, and when I lied it flat, that's why it touched this side too. In case it does that, you can just carefully peel it off. Just carefully peel it off. Okay, so that is it. Now our bottle can go in, yeah, and then cover it. So that is it. That is your 50 ml box, glitter box for 50 ml. That is it, all ready. So thank you and see you in the next class.